Okay, I want to welcome you to Hunt Elementary. My name is Patty Athey. I'm the assistant principal here at Hunt. We are so honored for all of you to join us this morning and choose Hunt Elementary to spend your morning on Veterans Day. So we hope you enjoy the show.
Veterans who served in the Army and National Guard, and thank them for serving our country.
Hello, my name is Nolan. I'm from Mrs. Johnson's 4th grade class. I would like to introduce my dad, E4 Brian Hankins, a veteran of the United States Air Force, and I thank him for his service to our country.
Hello, my name is Ava Wheeler from Mrs. Hughes' 2nd grade class. I would like to introduce my father, Sergeant First Class Michael Wheeler, a veteran of the United States Army, and thank him for his service to our country.
Hi, my name is Allie Cheshire from Miss Bernard's 4th grade class. Now I would like to introduce my pawpaw, Staff Sergeant Marshall Sharp, a veteran of the United States Air Force. I would also like to introduce my Nini, Carol Sharp, a veteran of the United States Air Force and Army National Guard, and we thank them for their service to our country.
My name is Izzy Smith from Miss Hannah's 1st grade class. I would like to introduce my grandfather, AT2 Marvin Curtis, a veteran of the United States Navy. Thank him for his service to our country.
My name is Megan. In Miss Daniel's class, I'm going to introduce my dad, who's in the Army. Thanks for service. My name is Journey, and this is my daddy.
I was in the United States Air Force, veteran of 7 years. This is my angel. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Will Netzel from Mrs. Castlener's 5th grade class, and I would like to introduce my granddad, a veteran from the United States Army, and I would like to thank him for his service to our country.
Hello, my name is Kellen from Miss Kate's 5th grade class, and I would like to introduce my great-grandma Ensign Shirley Watson, who is a veteran of the United States Navy Nurse Corps.
My name is Jace Kwok, and I'm from Miss Cheshire's 3rd grade class, and I would like to introduce
my grandfather, First Sergeant Rodriguez. And he was in the Army, for 23 years. Hello, my name is Addison Boyd from Miss Kane's 5th grade class. I'd like to introduce my grandpa, Airman First Class Jim Boyd, and thank him for his service. Hello, my name's Samuel. I'm in Miss Bob's 3rd grade class. My name is Miriam. I'm in Miss Davis' class from kindergarten. I would like to introduce my grandpa, Sergeant Major Brown. The United States Army. We would like to thank him for his service to this country. Hello, my name is Hadley Jones from Mrs. Hughes' 2nd grade class. I would like to introduce my grandpa, Sergeant Randy McGar, a veteran of the United States Army, and thank him for his service to our country. Hello, my name is Chloe Lucaду from Mrs. Hughes' 2nd grade class, and I would like to introduce my grandparents, Bill and Rita Gorham, a veteran of the United States Air Force and Marines, and thank them for their service to our country. Hello, my name is Sailor Parsley from Miss Bernard's 4th grade class. I would like to introduce my papa, a veteran from the United States Marines, and thank him for his service to our country. Hello, my name is Lawson Keeter from Mrs. Kane's 5th grade class. I would like to introduce my Aunt Andrea. She ranked E5, a veteran of the United States Navy, and thank her for her service to our country. Hello, my name is Emma Bullington from Mrs. Kastner's 5th grade class. I would like to introduce my dad, a veteran of the United States Navy, and thank him for his service to our country. Hello, my name is Nicholas Ham from Miss Bernard's 4th grade class. I would like to introduce my dad, AJ Ham, from the United States. From the United States States Army and thank him for his service to our country.
Hello, my name is Brody. I would like to introduce my dad, a veteran of the United States Army, and thank him for serving for our country.
Hello, my name is Agnes Evans from Mrs. Hubbard's third grade class. I would like to introduce my father, Corporal Riley Evans, a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, and thank him for his service to our country.
I would like to introduce Ms. Stacy Schleichman, our J.B. Hunt Elementary Library and Media Specialist. She is a veteran of the U.S. Air Force and will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please rise and remain seated for our pledge and national anthem led by our Hunt Husky Choir.
Would you please join me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Stay standing, please.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please enjoy the following selection celebrating the unity of Springdale titled One City. Following One City, the choir will sing a tribute to our veterans titled Because of You.
Maybe we're not the same color. Maybe we're not the same race. Maybe we don't have the same beliefs or come from the same kind of place.
pay tribute to each branch of the U.S. military.
Veterans and honored guests, if you are giving your service to our country and are able, please rise for your branch's anthem.
It is my pleasure to introduce Matthew Venable.
Mr. Matt is J.B. Hunt's elementary security officer and a veteran of the United States Coast Guard and United States Navy.
Good morning. What a great day. I feel a little intimidated after that. So yes, I did enlist in the Coast Guard just out of Vietnam. That didn't work. So I am Senior Chief. I was Navy SEAL for 12 years. I'm glad to be here with the school system. Certainly is something that I would never have dreamed of when most of us were in school. We never would have thought that. So let's talk a little bit real quick before we get into our program, why I'm here. Those of you who remember prior to whenever TSA and so forth has ever invented. We could go to the gate in our airports and catch our flights and do everything. All that has changed. Well, unfortunately, so has our schools. So thankful to Springdale school system for thinking about this a little bit more proactively. My son is down and working the Uvalde situation, so I'm very familiar with that. But I am here just to do one thing only, and that's help keep our children safe. So a combination of things. When I was asked to speak about this morning to Veterans and Veterans Day, yes, I am a veteran, but also a chance just to explain a little bit about what we're doing. So those of you who are in the Navy, thank you for your service. Marines, I understand you couldn't do anything else. Air Force, hey, great job. I don't know what it looks like up there. I spend most of my time under the water. So, but certainly we're glad you're here. And my father, Army, my father-in-law was Marine Corps, my brother was Air Force. We got it all covered. But we're going to talk a little bit about today. So I am going to talk to you just for a few minutes. But I'm really going to talk to this group down here. So please understand when we go through this, I'm really going to be talking to them. Because what I want to understand, help them understand is what really is a veteran. Okay? So I know this is Veterans Day and we should be having and honoring you, we will. But I want them to understand the value of two things. One is the value of your service and what you've done over the years. And number two is the value of the flag we wore on our shoulders or our helmets. Because to me, that's still a great symbol of who we are and what we represent today. So if you will, bear with me over the next 3.5 hours. We'll go through. You didn't want to go to school, did you? Let's see if I can figure out how this works. Okay. So number one is, I do again, as we had just a moment ago, I want to make sure we recognize those of the Army, even the Coast Guard. Yes, all one of me. And yes, I had to be 6 feet or over, so if the ship sank, I could walk ashore. I already got that, guys. Yeah, Commander, I know you know that. We want to recognize the fact that we come out of the Marine Corps. Yes, we do. Some of us spent time underwater. I did. I thought my fins were pretty much attached to my feet for a while. Air Force, man, you guys got some great toys. And then you saw earlier, the presentation I was doing earlier was much better than mine. But hey, what I want to talk a little bit about is, if you would, what is a veteran, right? This is a little awkward looking backwards. So here's an example. Your mom and dads keep you safe at home, right? Their job is to make sure you're okay. They make sure you get all the things that you need, and they take care of you. Here at school, our teachers and our staff, Mr. Matt helps take care of you to make sure everything is safe here at the school so you can learn and enjoy life. In our everyday neighborhood, our police officers, Corporal Evans and our firefighters you saw not long ago are here to keep our neighborhood safe so that we can enjoy the quality of life in our homes as well. What does a veteran do? He keeps our country safe. He and she. I'm going to say he and she because I saw, so who was the Navy nurse? Thank you. A little emotional because they put me together a couple of times, so hey, thank you. But anyway, hey, they're here to go. Always, no matter what, whenever the call goes out, watch and see who responds, but our military and our veterans pull it together. It's a great way to think about what do. They do whatever it takes to make us safe as a nation. They protect our nation, okay? Who are our veterans? They're our dads. How many of you are dads, veterans? Your dads, whether our kids are grown or not grown. They're our moms. They're our grandmothers. They're our grandfathers. They're our neighbors and friends. And sometimes they're even those we've had to let go of their circle of life. They are who our veterans are. They're not just somebody off in foreign. They're our family. And you look at together, they come from all walks of life and all economics and social areas. They fill every billet that we have. Our veterans are people you just live with and live around and walk through. And sometimes you don't even know it, but they're the ones who made our country great. And you think about our country, you think about the history of our country, and you think about all the things that we had. Why do people come to America? Because it's a great opportunity and a great country, protected by those who serve in the military. A couple of terms I want you to go through. These are big words, so we're going to spend a little time on big words. I apologize, but we have to spend down here. If something that's more than 6 letters, I get confused on. Okay? Number 1, honor. What does honor mean? Yes, ma'am. What does honor mean? Every time we do what is right. On our honor means we will do it right every time. And that's important because we stand as veterans, we stand with honor and pride in what we do. Okay? Number 2, the pride. What is pride? Yes, sir. Yeah, we cannot try it, but the same thing is pride is we take pride in what we do. So we do it our best. How often? Every time. Right? Our next word is valor. What is valor? Yes, sir. Yes. It is great. I'm glad you put it up there so because I wouldn't forget. But it's great, not just courage, but great courage. And sometimes they tell us with all the valor that we have, these ladies and gentlemen back here, your parents and grandparents that you brought to us, they stand for valor, no matter what. Right? If you look at it from perseverance, that's a big word. Perseverance means we just don't quit. There is no bell. We don't ring it, we don't stop. Okay? Hang on a minute. We go back, I gotta hurry up. Justice. In your Pledge of Allegiance, we had justice for whom? All. Who is that? Who does that mean? All of us. It's important that we stand for justice, and our military stands for justice, not just here, but around the world, wherever we're called. And we do so with honor. We do so with valor. Villages. Yes, ma'am. Close. Let's try again. Villages. Yes, ma'am. Read it. Yeah. Can you help you? Hey, it means we're always ready. We're always ready. No matter what the call is. Those of you guys who've been on constant call, you know what that's about. We go through unification. Unification is important because where do we see unification but on our flag? Where do we see unification on our flag? What means unification? Means we're all together. We're all one. Unity. Where do we see it on our flag? Yes, ma'am. On the stars. Yes. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. And then purity, the goodness, freedom from evil. Let's talk about it real quick. How do you honor a vet? Today is Veterans Day. If you go back and look at history, hang on, we go back and look at history when it was first created as Armistice Day and went on into the 1950s where President Eisenhower declared it to where we could recognize all war veterans. How do you honor a vet? You can go to a place and have silence for a few minutes and honor them. Yes, ma'am. That's okay. How about we just sometimes say what? Thank you. And sometimes we don't know what that means a little bit, what thank you for your service means, right? So we go back and look at, remember, every one of our veterans, thank you, Corporal, every one of our veterans here loves our country. What that means is they love what we stand for. They love who we are. They love the freedoms that we have. And to the point where they're willing to do whatever it takes to preserve it, right? They honor by, you do it by honoring the freedoms you've been given. How many of you have the right to eat lunch without me smacking you on the back of the head? Do you realize though, hey, do you realize in this world a lot of children don't even have the right to go to school? They don't have the right to have the meals that they want. They don't have the right to wear the clothes that they want. They don't have the right to have anything, including this thing we call voting. We don't have the right to vote in every country. So you do that when you say thank you to a veteran. What you're saying is thank you for the freedom and rights that I have. Make sense? This is one that I'm going to talk about. By saying thank you to a veteran, what you're also saying is thank you for honoring and respecting the meaning of our flag. How many of you said the Pledge of Allegiance this morning? All of us. Do we really know what that means? A promise? Okay, it's a promise for what? Yes, ma'am. Promise of saying thank you. Well, a pledge of allegiance to the flag for what? What are we saying about our flag? I could open this up to the floor, but you guys know, you lived it. Yes, ma'am. We honor the veterans by it? Yes. But let's talk a little bit more. Okay? Which I can see behind me. Colors and the symbols. What colors are on our flags? Do you know? Let's talk about our flag, okay? The red. What does the red stand for? Yeah, our red stands for strength and valor. That means, hey, America is strong because of these people right here. America is strong because they chose to support what we believe in. And the red represents the bravery, the strength, and the valor by which they serve. If you look at every flag, what's the first color of the first stripe? Red. Because we must be strong together. Okay, what's the next color? White. That's good, follow. White. What's white stand for? Purity and innocence. But what do we mean by that? It means that, look, guys, we give the chance for everybody. Everybody. Not just somebody's, but everybody has a chance to live a good quality life free from evil. What's the next color? Blue. What's blue represent? All those big words. But let me show you something real quick. The white of our stars. Okay, the white of our stars. Do you know where all the stars are, right, on our flag? Hold on. Where's our flag? There's our flag. Where are the stars? Okay, I want you to think just for a minute. Okay, in the top right. Look at our flag. What surrounds the stars? And what does blue represent? There's 100 answers. Let's boil that down to this. Our stars are put together because they represent our states. That's all of us are together in one area. Just for a minute. Our stars represent all the states. That's us. All 50 today. And the blue surrounds it. What's blue stand for? Diligence, perseverance, we never quit, and justice for all. That means together we stand to protect what we believe in with bravery, and strength, and courage to protect the innocence of what we do. You say the Pledge of Allegiance, what you're saying is you're willing to help this be true. What's Old Glory? You heard the term Old Glory? It's okay, though. You ever heard the term Old Glory? That's our flag. When we talk about our flag, we talk about our veterans. It represents a living symbol of our country. Do you realize when I was a child, your age, right? What grade are you in? All over. So when I was a kid your age, the city, hey, listen up. The city we lived in stopped on Veterans Day. You guys may remember this. No, you don't. You are. But Veterans Day stopped. And people came together. We had a parade where every veterans would walk through branches by branch by branch. And when I was your age, it was a great thing to reach out and to have a hand shook by a veteran when they went by. They rode down with the military vehicles, they had the fire department, and we all accumulated at the community park, and we had a cookout, and we had a great day representing those who served our country. I'm asking you today to remember that our veterans are important, and it's important we need to remember to thank them and celebrate them and be with them. So from that perspective, the flag represents a reminder that our veterans are here and a part of who we are. It's a history of our great country. When you get older, you'll have to go to high school and you'll have to learn all the fancy stuff about history, but look at the history of our nation, and no matter what it's taken, from every time a war has broke out, America has stood tall and has grown and grown. The flag represents the history of our country. It represents the many freedoms that we have. We've talked about that. It talks about the unity we have, of liberty and justice for all. What was the symbol of where we are all together as 50 states? What's the symbol? Reminder? The stars in our flag. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of courage. It's a celebration day of saying, hey, thank you. It's a celebration day of all the neat stuff that we represent. Of hope. Back in World War II, you guys will say this. Who ever heard of the Holocaust? Yeah, the what? The Holocaust. What's the Holocaust? You know, that's where the Jews were put into prison camps in mass amount and were killed in World War II. One of the things that came, oh yeah, one of the comments that was so famous was when made by, and I can't pronounce his first name, so I'll say Mr. Schwartz, okay, was when he saw the American flag coming over the hill, he said, hope just came into view. It wasn't the fact that anything else other than the American flag came over the hill, and he knew that hope was coming into view. So if you look at it, from the flag represents to some, it's hope. America is a great place to be. And we celebrate that every June 14th. I have a question for you. Are you ready? You sure? Have you ever said thank you to a veteran? Well, here's what we're going to do. Miss Jones, I'm going to take a moment of your time, and I'm going to ask you just to stay where you're seated. I want you to turn to this group of people, and on 3, we're going to say thank you. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I know, guys, for you guys out here who've served, it's something that you don't, I'm not your normal speaker, I got that. But I do want to say thank you. We have gone through our country's history, and some of it's not been so great. We've gone through some times where we wonder what our country is doing. But no matter what, we continue to rise up and hold on to the values that we have, meaning this flag. So I know that some people don't respect it. I don't want to get into politics. That'd be another hour and a half. But I will tell you this, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I served 3 tours. I understand what you guys have gone through. I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate all that you stand for, and I appreciate you being here today. So from the bottom of my heart, I simply say thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Van. We are so grateful for your service to this school and our country.
In conclusion to today's program, the choir will sing, accompanied on guitar by Eldon Watkins, J.B. Hunt Elementary's East teacher.
California to New York,
instructions, for exiting the cafeteria. From all of us from at JB Hunt Elementary, veterans, we thank you for your service.